What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is the live video where I'm going to be talking with Riad, Byne, the CEO of Spartan Wellness, and his good buddy Matt, who's been growing for many years. This is the live video. I'm going to give it a few minutes, give some people a chance to come online. Plus, Riad needs a few minutes. He's on an important call, but he said he'd be ready in just a couple of minutes. We're going to talk to Riad and talk a little bit about Spartan Wellness and about what's going on with Spartan Wellness. And Matt is going to be joining us. Matt's been growing 20-something years, so he's a great expert grower. So if you got any questions about that, please just leave text the comments. I'll read it the comments. I'll read it any questions. Hey, Jennifer, right? And we'll answer all the questions as best we can. Hey, CP, what's going on, buddy? And then at the end of the video, we're going to give another lucky viewer a magic butter machine. Compliments of Spartan Wellness and magicbutter.com. So while we're waiting, smoke them if you got them. I am smoking my cool little vape pen. Hey, Karen. Hey, Michelle. What's going on, Todd? Good luck to everybody tonight. How we're going to give away the magic butter machine is going to depend on how many people are watching. If there's only a lower number, say 30 or so, we'll do. Hey, Chris, we're going to do that spin the wheel thing that we did last week in the Pot Growers of Newfoundland group. Hey, Craig. And if there's quite a lot of people watching and everybody wants to win, hey, Chris, we have just one trivia question that we're going to throw up, and the first person who gets the question right and puts the comment out of the question will win it. I missed the comments. Hey, Deborah.
Why is the night dark?
Why is the night dark? Because the day isn't. Hey, Paul, brother. What's up, Cooper? Okay, Riad is ready. So I'm going to switch this camera around. Now, Riad is in Ottawa, and I am in Newfoundland. So we're going to talk to him Viva Satellite. I'm going to send him a message here now. And then let's see if he answers. Last week it took a while. Oh, I'm missing everybody. Hey, Laura. Hey, Steven. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Ellen. Hey, Brad. What's up, buddy? Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jim.
I'm smoking right now.
Everybody keep smoking.
What are you smoking right
What
now?
am I smoking? I am smoking my MedRelief vape pen, which is sediment. Yeah, see, it's not working. So I'm going to
Get him to call you.
get him to call me because that's what worked last time. Hey, Melissa. Melissa won a magic butter machine last week when we did a live video in the Pot Growers group. Hey, Les. So we're just gonna let Riad call us. Hey, John, buddy. Hey, Mike. Hey, Grace. How's it going? Hey, Dylan. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Rosie. Anytime now, Riad, you want to give us a call? Be great.
CP smoking Ezekiel
I think Riad wants to be like Justin Trudeau and just,
brain.
give it a few minutes before he comes out. Did you guys see that, Justin Trudeau? Let's wait 40 minutes before I come out and dress. I'm not giving you a hard time, Justin, but everybody's waiting. Come on out and say something. Hey, Trina.
Machine at?
Hopefully you win tonight, Les. Hey, Karen. As soon as Riad messages us and gets this going. Hey, John. That's Cornerbrook out there, buddy. Hey, Angela. What's he doing? Is he on another call? Come on, buddy. Cooper just finished his harvest. That sounds awesome, buddy.
When you coming to the West Coast, says Paul White.
As soon as this virus thing shuts down, Paul, I'd love to come back. Corner Brook's always beautiful, man. Some of the best weather ever is in Corner Brook. I love this little pen. It's lovely. 500 milligrams in it, and a little battery on the front. Loves this little thing. Riad, we are waiting. We need you to call us. Anytime now. Sorry for keeping everybody waiting here. The CEO of Spartan Wellness is a busy man. Bailey is doing awesome. Getting along really good with the other dog, Les.
Smart puppy.
She's a very smart puppy, yeah.
No more accidents in the hill so far.
The pen I got off Med Relief. Med Relief is my license. Hey, there he is.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Everybody's all excited. We're all here, ready to go.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I have to use my phone. But for some reason, I don't know what's going on with this messenger, but when you try to do it through the laptop, it doesn't always connect.
Same
so
thing
I'm
with
not,
our
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
I know, man. Listen, you don't have to tell me about the pains of technology. I'm forever asking my kids, how do I do this? Fix this for Dad. People are watching.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, how you doing today? How's Newfoundland? How's everybody on the beautiful province of Newfoundland doing?
On my side, it's freezing rain. St. John's side is freezing rain, but we got a lot of people from Corner Brook that are watching, and they're telling me it's beautiful over there. So it depends on what part of the island you're on, I guess.
Yeah. We had rain all day today, and they're saying it's coming tomorrow here in Ottawa and the better parts of Ontario, which is good because it's cleaning up a lot of the dirt and the old snow and stuff. The temperature's not bad, so things are starting. I'm seeing a lot of grass.
Oh, really? Eh?
But it's grass.
Yeah.
Nice.
We got patch.
Yeah.
A little patch.
Well, Riad, we got a lot of people watching. They're all excited to know about Spartan Wellness. Now, we did a video last week, but we got a lot more people watching this week. So let's start off with let's let the people who don't know who Spartan Wellness, let's let them know who they are. Who's Spartan Wellness, Riad?
Well, Spartan Wellness, simple, is we're a virtual medical cannabis clinic. We offer some other services on top of that as well, but we are 100% virtual. So obviously with what's going on now in the world, we're very positioned to do what we're doing. Essentially what we do is we focus a lot on veterans, first responders, RCMP, and all Canadians. But our system is built to really facilitate for people that have gone through, that are veterans and first responders. And then we like to have that service go on to all our civilian patients as well. But what we provide is simple as medical cannabis prescriptions, as well as we have medical advisors right across Canada who can help you with choosing and understanding what your prescription means and so forth, and help you. And then we align you with licensed producers across Canada. We affiliate ourselves and have agreements with most of them, and we're out there making sure we have the agreements with the most current ones. And we also offer transitional medicine for veterans of the Canadian Armed Forces and RCMP to help them facilitate, especially when they're leaving the military or leaving the forces, to get the referral agreements they need. And then we have a compounding cream division, which a lot of patients are using. A lot of insurances cover the compounds, and basically what they are is non-cannabis pharmaceutical grade compounds for pain, neuropathic pain, migraine pain, and so forth. As well as we offer an extensive service in educating and guiding for Veterans Affairs awarded conditions and so forth.
Man, that's a lot.
That's Spartan Wellness. It's a lot. It's a lot to say. But really, essentially, Spartan Wellness is there to help people across Canada in a virtual environment so that they can learn, become educated in medical cannabis and other medical stuff that they might be inquiring about. And they can do it from the comfort of their home. They can do it over a phone call. They can do it over emails. But it's 100% virtual.
Don't have to leave the house.
It fits well.
Yeah. So I don't have to leave the house to get a prescription.
You don't have to leave the house. You can contact us at spartanwellness.ca. On our website, visit us up at our website. So it's www.spartanwellness.ca.
Yep.
And you can also reach out to us at our email address at info@spartanwellness.ca. And from there, you can, from the website, you can go in and there's a little interest form. You can fill out the interest form. Somebody will contact you during regular business hours, Monday to Friday, within 24 to 48 hours. And then email, obviously, somebody will contact you right away, again, Monday to Friday. And then you can also reach out to us on our 800 number, which is 1-877-219-1255. And we'll share these links there.
Any questions? Just write them down for me.
In the post.
Sorry, Riad. I'm getting my helper here. There's so many comments and questions that I can't get them all. So I'm getting my helper here to write some of them down. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt there. So Riad, if I want to get it, if say I'm a civilian, I want to get a prescription, I can still go to Spartan Wellness. How much is it going to cost me?
So there's no cost to getting your medical prescription with Spartan Wellness. So whether you're a civilian, first responder, we don't like to use labels, but obviously, we have to in that sense, just to categorize people based on their needs. But no, there's no cost to get a medical prescription with Spartan Wellness. Our services are all free of charge. Obviously, you'll pay for your product and your creams if the insurance is not covering it and stuff. But as far as getting the medical prescription, seeing the caregiver, being able to talk to a medical advisor across Canada, there's no cost to you at all. No.
Nice. A shout out to David Gardner. I just seen you pop on there. Hey, Amy. Hey, Luke. Hey, Brian. Wow, thanks everyone for tuning in. So, no charge whatsoever. What about grow license? Grow license is pretty popular here in Newfoundland. You guys do anything with that?
Yeah, so we talked about it last week, Jamie. We're just in the process of putting it together. We want to make sure we come out with a package that works for everybody, and it meets Health Canada standards, and it keeps everybody on the legal side of things and all that stuff. So we're probably a good 3 weeks away. We were a month away last week, so we're on time. So we're about 3 weeks away from implementing it, but there'll be a big announcement when that happens, and obviously you'll be able to share the word. And as we get closer to that date, there we'll talk about it more.
Well, things change. Things change with this virus and everything. Everything got slowed down, so I can understand. It's quite incredible that you're that close anyway.
Sorry, say that again.
I said it's quite incredible that you have the grow license that close. You said you're only a few weeks away. With everything that's going on with the virus, it just shows the hard work that Spartan does to still have that grow license, only weeks away.
Yeah, listen, there was, we wish we could have been a little quicker with it as well. Obviously that's a good point, Jamie, with the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic happening. All our staff, at Spartan, our priority is always safety and health for our patients, our staff, and our volunteers. And so, we had to do some adjustments, like all the companies, everybody's doing it. We were fortunate enough to put a lot of effort into making sure we would have a stout virtual presence. So, this wasn't too much of a change for us in that aspect.
Yeah.
But getting all your employees working at home, getting your volunteers working at home more, and really doing our part as Spartan community to stay home and self-isolate was very important for us. So yeah, a lot of things, a fair bit of things got sort of not put on the back burner, but we put a stop to it just to make sure we got the priority settled. And now we're back in full swing. So there isn't going to be too many interruptions because of this for us. other than obviously if the internet goes down because of the COVID or something like that. But so far so good. It's we're doing our part to make sure that we lead properly and follow what the healthcare practitioners are saying, and our government to do our part to make sure everybody stays safe and healthy.
Perfect. So, just to answer everyone's questions, grow licenses are coming. They're only a few weeks away. So anyone who's a grower out there, Spartan's going to hook you up. They're going to get you not just a grow license, but we're going to get you clones and some other goodies.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I'm excited. I'm excited because look, growing is really cool. I don't have my mom's green thumb, so I'm not that good at it. I've tried a few times.
Yeah.
So I'm relegated to a license holder guy for the time being. But I'm going to try. It took me a long time to learn how to make wine at home, and I got pretty good at it after a fair bit of practice. So growing is something that I definitely want to get into myself, just on a personal level, just to experience that. And we're lucky today, Jamie, because Matthew Landry, he's the veteran grower for Convita, which is a license holder out of Peterborough, who we work with. And every strain in that facility was planted by Matt from seed. So he worked with the other master grower, and they planted from seed. So I think it was 32 strains. But I'm going to get him on the call in a little bit, and he's going to be able to answer a lot more of the grow questions if anybody has any of those kind of questions. And I'll let him tell a story. But he has the experience growing from the as they say, the black market as well as the legal market. So he's grown on both sides, and so he's experienced that, and he's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah, that's something I want to come back to now, is to talk about the LP that Spartan is hooked up with, because I think they're a great LP. If I'm a civilian and I want to get a prescription with Spartan Wellness, we talked about we go onto the website, we fill out the interest form, and someone's going to contact us. Now, what info does Spartan Wellness require from a civilian to get a prescription?
So, again, we don't want to put labels, but if you're coming to Spartan for a medical cannabis prescription, it does make it a lot easier if you have a diagnosis or something, or a history of a medical condition. So if you have a history of your prescription list for medications you're using for other ailments, or for ailments that you want to be using medical cannabis for, that can work. As well as, but obviously a diagnosis of your physical or mental conditions is the best way to go, and you'll be able to, that streamlines everything.
Yep.
We can help you with that process. Our back end, we can share care, so we can talk to your doctors if you give us that kind of permission and stuff. But the care team will definitely guide you through all that stuff and make it very easy for you. Number one, if you have a diagnosis or a previous cannabis prescription, that can help as well.
Okay.
Those two there will definitely make the process a lot easier. But even coming to Spartan, it's not very difficult. Everything's done, like I said, virtual. So, you have a 10 to 20 minute maximum intake process online. It's a lot of clicking and a few worded answers. So it doesn't take a whole lot of time. And from there, our caregiver teams, they're professionals, so they can work with the individual patient to make sure that everything is there and the best prescription is given for the reasons the patient's there for.
Perfect. Being there's a lot of Newfoundlanders, this question has come up. Any job opportunities for growers?
Not right now. Well, obviously, with the situation we're in, we have to be very careful who comes and goes within the license holders, the facilities. So there's nothing right now in Newfoundland that we have coming. But hey, look, you know what? As we expand, there's always opportunities that will come, right? So at the moment, no, but in the future, potentially, yes, for sure.
For the veterans that are watching, when they want to get a prescription, the first thing they do is contact Veterans Affairs and ask for a summary assessment. Is it, Riad?
Yeah, so the summary assessment, so what that is it's really just for veterans what it is, and you can get it through Veteran Affairs. And it's just a legal size piece of paper, and if I had one blacked out, I could show you. But it basically lists all the awarded conditions that you've been granted through Veteran Affairs, and also RCMP. The RCMP have a summary of assessment as well, because they fall under Veteran Affairs Canada. And what it does, it just illustrates your injuries, your medical conditions, and from there we can use that as a diagnosis letter. So again, if you have something from your insurance as a civilian, or you have a prescription history list, or you have any written documentation, that all helps. Because really what it is, it's really comes down to the patient and the prescribing caregiver. It's their relationship, their conversation that will determine the amount and so forth. So
perfect. So civilian, you need proof of diagnosis. You're going to want a list of what medications you're taking, and a driver's license or a photo ID. That's the three things, right?
Yeah, picture government ID, and the reason for that is just so that when the caregiver is engaging virtually, we have a picture of the patient so that we can identify, and that way we know we're talking to that person. So it's just really for that reason.
Cool.
And then obviously we keep it on the medical file for the patient as well.
So then Spartan has all that information from me. The next step is I book my appointment, my virtual appointment with the Spartan doctor, and there's a pre-questionnaire, I believe.
Yeah, it's a pre-questionnaire. You'll get an email and a link. You hit it. It'll walk you through the process. It's not too, like I said, it's not very cumbersome. You're going to put in your own personal data, your name, your address, all that kind of stuff, obviously. We call that tombstone data in the military type thing. And then from there, you'll just based on part of the questions when you first come in, they'll ask you why you want to get a medical cannabis prescription or what you're looking for. And then based off those answers, you'll have so many questionnaires you'll have to fill out. There's some consents. And then from there, like I said, it takes 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes max, depending on your internet and how comfortable you feel taking it on full blast. But again, we have the advisors will help you through that. Our caregiver team is right there to make sure, any questions you have. And you can literally get on a call with an advisor, and they can help you go through the whole process as you go through it, in real time. So that's not too bad, and it's not, again, it's not a very complicated intake process.
Make a shout out to our American friends who have joined us. Thanks for joining us. We did have a question here.
Stay safe down there, guys. Stay safe down there, everybody.
We did have a question from an American down in New York, I believe it is. He was asking, if I came to Canada, can I get a medical cannabis card for the time that I'm here?
Yeah, so you're going to need a residency. It is for Canadians. That's a good question. I'm not sure what the rule is if you're not a permanent resident of Canada. I will get back to you on that answer. Jamie, I'll feed you that answer, and if you want to PM him,
I will,
message him that answer. But I'll definitely get that answer by the end of the day, Monday, for you, so you have the information you need. And being in New York, I just want to say, please be safe down there. I know all the New Yorkers are going through a rough period right now, and our hearts and love for you all down there is for all of you is strong. So please be safe and healthy.
Sean says Magical Butter Machine gummies are helping me with the pain, and eating weed has controlled my, I can't even say that word right, prostate. Say that for me, Vanessa. My Newfoundland. Oh, there's so many comments I can't read the comment because prosthetics and fatty liver. God love you, Sean. My bad speaking. Okay, what was this question?
Yeah, hey, listen, cannabis helps with a lot of ailments. There's a lot of anecdotal evidence out there that, we just don't have the research down pat yet. But, it's very clear that medical cannabis has become a very strong tool in the toolbox to help you through both your physical and mental conditions that you may encounter or having issues with or some problems with. So, gummies, edibles versus smoking. There's lots of talk between all that, but myself, I'm an edible guy. I might hit the vape once in a while, but I'm more of an edible. Make my oils, make some of my butter, And I love the magical butter machine.
So do
Since
I.
I've been using it for 4 years now, and I've become very good friends with Garen Angel and Randy and Chris down there in Florida, and that manage our company, and it's just phenomenal. So you can't go wrong using the magical butter machine.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, it does. I love it. I used it just a couple of days ago. I use it all the time. Our next question, I forgot who it was from, but the question is, if you have a script with another company, Riad, will Spartan Wellness match the former script?
Yeah, well, there's unless there's an underlying reason not to, which would have to be pretty extreme. I can comfortably say yes. And you know what, you might need more depending on our nurse, depending on your meeting, your appointment. If things come up, you might need more. You might stay the same. It all depends on the information you provide, and as well as the caregiver appointment. But we understand that medical cannabis is one of those things where people sometimes need a little more than others, and everybody's different. So everybody's a case by case. So there's no real, that we have guidelines obviously that we follow through Health Canada and stuff based on the different types of conditions that you can apply for medical cannabis. But again, it's a case by case. And I just want to reiterate what I said at first, Jamie, is we've gotten really, we focused a lot on veterans and first responders and RCMP, and they tend to require a little bit more based on their experiences and stuff. So we've been able to take those learned experiences and incorporate that kind of empathetic service for all our patients. So that includes the civilians. So we're a very understanding, very empathetic group, and we're here to make sure that you start as low and slow as possible, and then you work your way to that functioning dose that works for you. And it's not based off, you and I, Jamie, we're two different people, right? So I can't say, you do what I do, because it might not work. The strains could be different, the amount could be different, the intake of how we use it can be different. So it's a very case-by-case individual, and that's the beauty about our medical cannabis advisors, is they all have a wealth of knowledge, and a lot of it's different knowledge in different people, so we can share it within our network. And so when a question comes up that might not resonate within one medical advisor, he can easily reach out to the team and get an answer that will help and assist, as well as the actual professional practitioners. So we have them on call all the time, so we can answer those questions as they come up.
Yeah, I love my magic butter machine. It saved my life, man. I love that thing. And one lucky winner is getting one today. Woo!
Yeah, for sure.
So there's a lot of.
I also want to touch on there for the veterans and RCMP. We do with so right now Veteran Affairs covers 3 grams. It's not a standard coverage, but it's through the medical cannabis prescribing process, up to 3 grams. Veteran Affairs will cover. And then they have an exemption program where you can get medical coverage for your medical cannabis above 3 grams. We specialize in that. We have a very strong system. We have a very, 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 very strong success rate. And so if you're a veteran or RCMP and you're looking for that added coverage for your medical cannabis, definitely contact us. We can help you. We have a great, fantastic team there that handles that process. And like I said, we're extremely successful. We love working with Veteran Affairs in that aspect. We help, it's always been about bringing some solutions versus, pointing fingers. So we have a very good relationship with Veteran Affairs, with their team. And we have noticed actually with the recent events, they've become a little quicker at doing their stuff in certain ways. Obviously, there's still a lot more to be improved, but we have noticed that it's getting a little better.
Canadian veteran Paul wants to know, can he get a magic butter machine covered by Veterans Affairs?
Not at the moment. It's not considered. So it's considered more of a kitchen appliance sort of thing, unfortunately, because you can do any herb in it. It's not just cannabis. It's fantastic for cannabis, but the beauty of it is like I said, you can do other concentrations. But unfortunately, it's not considered a medical device through Veteran Affairs. So they do not cover the cost of a magical butter maker. So it's a machine that directly delivers the cannabis to you. So like vape pens, vaporizers, stuff like that, that's covered because it's a medical device to deliver the medicine to you. Whereas Whereas magical butter machine, if you would think about it, it's more of just it's a tool within the process, but it's not the finishing of the medicine directly to you. So that's how it works there.
Somebody would like to know, where can they buy one if they don't win today?
So you can get a magical butter online. You can go to magical.com, and you can order them online, and they'll deliver it straight to you from their distributor here in Canada.
Just so everybody knows, all the links that Riad is mentioning, I'm going to put up in comments at the end of this live, okay? Les, you're right. Les said he'd rather be using cannabis than eating all the pills that he used to, because it caused more problems, which is true. I found out when I was taking pills, I was taking one pill, and then I had to take another pill to counteract the side effects of the first pill, and then I ended up on 7 different pills, and I didn't even realize what was going on.
And that's and that's a normal that's a common story, Jamie. You know, with the patients we deal with, is the fact that you get off a lot of those pharmaceutical pills. You know, I'm not a medical professional, so I can't talk to the science of those pills. However, you know, my personal experience getting off a lot of them. At one point, I was taking 17, 18 pills a day. You know, not different pills, you know, but a group of medication. You know, now I'm down to just a couple. You know, I'm a little older, so I got to watch blood pressure and stuff. But other than that, no, medical cannabis is substituted out for a lot of that. And it took me a while to personally find what dosage works for me and what intake works for me. You know, I found out that sativa is not the best for me. I'm normally a pretty heightened guy. So the indica really brings me down and lets me function properly. My sleep, probably the biggest thing I noticed in cannabis was sleep. Sleep is such something that it's like as Canadians we forgot how to do. And it's just as humans, really.
You need it.
So to get that 7-8 hours sleep and to wake up and not remember a dream is something that I remember was one of the first things I noticed. You know, from my trips overseas to Kosovo and Afghanistan and that, you know, you tend to hang on to those fucking dreams. You know what I mean? So the cannabis really helped me mitigate through that, and so on a personal level, I can 100% say yes, it helped me get off a lot of pharmaceuticals, and a lot of our patients are telling us the same story. So it's amazing how this plant has gone so long without really being utilized the way it is now.
Yeah. Riad, I got some veterans that are watching that are on 3 grams a day, and they're saying that that's not enough for them. They need more. Can Spartan Wellness get them more than 3 grams a day and get it covered by VAC?
Yeah, so I just talked about that. So what it is it's like I said, we help you justify the need for that for the extra coverage above 3 grams. So if you are a veteran out there and you're struggling and you do need more, you know, and you have a history of using medical cannabis and other drugs, definitely contact us. Even if you don't contact us, we'll help you get through that. And work to a dosage with our care team that allows you to be functioning and get the results you're looking for.
Okay. Another question here: if someone becomes a patient of Spartan Wellness, can they get a discount code so they can get a deal on a magic butter machine?
Well, I can't. I'm not going to say it. You put me on the spot.
I know. That was a good question, man. I was there.
I love it. You know what, Jamie? You're right, 100%. So we are working with Magical Butter right now. We're definitely going to come out with a code in the very short time. I'm not going to give you a timeline, but it's going to be significant. And you'll definitely, as a Spartan Wellness patient, you'll be able to utilize that code. Garen and I actually are going to be talking, if not later this evening, because it's only 5 o'clock, I think, in where I am. I think it's
6:30 here.
6:30 there now.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking about that, and that's one of the topics we're going to be talking about. So for sure, 100%.
Nice.
So I'll come back with some positive news on that one.
Nobody can expect you to have any time frames on anything, Riad. I mean, everything is at a standstill. Jeez, I can't even watch Ellen right now.
You can't even watch what?
I can't even watch Ellen anymore. Everything is at a standstill. Can't even watch hockey. Everything's at a standstill. So nobody can expect you to have a time frame.
you know, it's a new normal, right? And I actually enjoy it because it's allowed me to focus on the little things, which is, you know, that was a perfect question about getting those kinds of discounts and you know, magical butter and all that. So, you know, it's we're in one of those times where, you know, we're blessed to be able to be close to the ones we love. Hopefully, so I know some aren't as fortunate as others. You know, so it's about utilizing that time to get back with your family, get on those things that you sort of procrastinated on and so forth. So,
Yep.
you know, on a business level, those are these little things we're trying to sift through now and make sure we get them rolling 100%. And then as well as on a personal level, it's just about getting back with the family, spend time with the kids, watching beautiful water tanks being installed in your house there from your little incident the other day. So that's really good.
Shout out to Michael Jennings. God love you. Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Tracy was asking about high. Can you name off some high strains? Before you get into that, Riad, Tracy, I want you to know something. I want everyone else to know something. I'm with Spartan Wellness. I'm a cannabis educator with Spartan Wellness. When you become a patient with Spartan Wellness, you're assigned an educator like me. So if you're with Newfoundland, you'll get someone like me, and you can ask these questions. One of the things I like about Spartan Wellness is all the educators are connected online. So if I learn something new, I bring it to the little group of Spartan Wellness educators online. And the same as them. Every time they find a tip, they find something new, some kind of deal, they throw it in that group and it comes to me and I'm able to answer questions like this. And if I don't know the answer, I can take the question from the person I'm representing and bring it to Spartan Wellness into that group and an answer comes back. I mean, that's one of the things I love about Spartan Wellness. I haven't met all the educators from Spartan Wellness, but I've talked to them all. I know them all, right? And it's amazing. Yeah. We all talk every day. So if you come to Spartan Wellness and you're in Newfoundland, you might get me as your rep, and you can message me anytime. I love talking about cannabis.
And don't forget too, Jamie, like Jamie's saying, we have medical cannabis, you know, educators, advisors across Canada. In Newfoundland, actually, we have three of you. Jamie, you're one, and obviously Tony Pye, he's one as well, and Mark Shepard. So they're all around the Newfoundland area, St. John's area, and so forth. So there's lots of assistance that you can get through Spartan when it comes to the medical advice, you know, strain selection, highest strains, and all that stuff. So let's get to that question. Actually, you know what, Jamie? Why don't I bring in Matt, because he can answer a lot of questions on that stuff as a grower, commercial grower, experienced grower at over 20 years. Let's get him on board, okay? Just give me a sec. I'll jump in.
Sorry I missed your question, Jennifer Lynn. I'll check the inbox when I can there. Nick Brody, you can message me anytime, buddy. You know I loves you. I seen your comment there. Seven different medications by Shine. Holy moly.
It's ringing now.
My partner in crime is working hard here to go through the comments. Holy moly, there's just so many. God love everybody.
I know.
Oh.
Hey, there's Matt.
Hey. Hey.
So I'll just quickly do, Matt, if you want to just do an introduction of yourself there. Actually, Jamie, explain to Matt the group there. I couldn't really explain it 100% to him, just so he has a heads up on it all.
Well, this live is on my own Facebook and is going to a few different groups, but I'm a part of a pot growing group in Newfoundland. Got some amazing growers here. They're already ready to send applications your way if you're hiring, they said.
Everybody's hired.
But what I love about their little group and these little Facebook groups that are connected to this live is like Spartan Wellness, they love to share the info. They learn something new, they love to share it in the group. So that not only are their plants growing together, they're growing together, you know?
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, I'm trying to get my vape
So,
in.
Matt, why don't you explain a little bit what you did, you know, your service, you're growing from the one side, coming to the other side of growing, you know what I mean, bro? And let's talk about Convita there. You planted all those seeds. So why don't we just feel free to go on, you know? I'm going to shut up because Matt's the expert on this stuff.
Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I'm definitely passionate about it. So if that counts for anything, full steam ahead. But no, I'm a tired vet. I did the Army thing from a young age. Always kind of had a background in cannabis, even though when I wasn't working. So I started dabbling a lot in between tours. Like, go away, come back, grow some plants, go away, come back. And then once I retired, I started growing a lot. It was a passion. It was the release. It was a good way for me to just keep busy. Mm-hmm. Then we started the Spartan Wellness thing. And then started teaching people about cannabis, kind of got away from the growing side. And then got tagged in and started working at Canvita. And then kind of grew out and got to learn a lot about the commercial side of it. A lot of the scientific backgrounds of it and why I was doing things. I kind of knew why I was doing things, but I didn't know why.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like growing, it's passion. And I did. We planted seeds. We started from seed for Canvita, so it's exciting because when you import a bunch of seeds, you don't know what you get. You know what I mean? So every seed has potential or not so much potential, right?
Yeah.
I think high school class, you know what I mean? The bat, right? You can run real fast, but I wouldn't give them, my math homework to do for me, So, so that's kind of one thing that was really cool is just having access to Canvita to see a bag of like unlimited potential, mm-hmm. and that was really one of the biggest takeaways I got from that because it's just. Every time, you pop one of those seeds, you know what you're going to get, but there's that superstar, you know what I mean? There's the average, and then you're looking for that, you know what I mean? Like that stereotypical, like that rock star strain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one that's gonna stand out from the crowd.
How many different strains do you guys have at Canvita?
I beg pardon?
How many different strains do you guys have at Canvita?
There's 28, 29. I think there's a total of 32 available.
Wow, that's a lot, man.
It's a lot.
That's a lot, man. Yeah.
And even like the first offering, we came out with like 14 available strains, and then quickly bumped that number up to a full offering of 28 or 29. We've got some imports in and out,
Yep.
but the stable, the access to 29 different strain bases, and the reason I say bases is because even within one, you pop one kind of like, we'll say holy grail. Well, you might not find that like phenotype or that version you're looking for, so you pop another one of the same like holy grail. So when you get 100 of each strain and 29 different strains, like it's exciting.
Yeah. I only got 4 plants growing here, and I get excited just going down and checking those. I love it.
It is super fun. I mean, even for the same ones, or are you doing like all different and stuff?
All different. Is it all different?
I don't know what you plan.
Two Afghan, one pink Kush, and I can't remember what the third one is. I'm trying to look. Hang on. No, we got questions coming in again.
That is very cool.
Can you choose an advisor? Oh, somebody wants to know, when they come out as a Spartan patient, can you choose your rep?
Sorry, go ahead. Say that question again.
Les would like to know, if you come on as a Spartan patient, can you choose your rep, or do you go with whoever is assigned to you?
Oh no, if you know somebody on our team, definitely put their name up. No, we don't. Obviously everybody works differently with everybody. Heck, I even do some medical cannabis advising if someone reaches out to me. Matt, it's not again, we're a family, we're a community, and what I don't know, I can ask the team for those answers, right? So, and then obviously we go back to our caregiver team. At the medical professional level, they can answer us those types of questions for us. A lot of times, if there's if there's medical questions that need to be addressed to, then we easily get the person in for a follow-up appointment, and they can talk to the caregiver team as well. So, no, you can definitely pick anybody you want.
I can say Spartan Wellness is going to do whatever they can to work with the patient. The patient comes first. That's all I've ever seen with Spartan Wellness. Someone would like to know is what was the question? How can someone become a Spartan Wellness educator?
Well, that's a good question. So we have a process of selection. So one, obviously you're with Spartan Wellness, and you have some time as being a patient with Spartan Wellness, or you're associated with Spartan Wellness. And then our national educator advisor, Byne, he has a selection process. There's certain thing you have to do. You have to get obviously a criminal record check and all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
So, but what we'll do is they can always email us through the website with their information, and then as the need arises, we can look at where they're located, and if there's a demand there, and if we need to add more people to our system, then definitely we keep a waiting list. We have quite a waiting list actually, and as the positions come available and as a need, then definitely we'll fill them, right? So
the next question is for Matt. Let me see here. Where was it to? Matt is.
Matt, sorry, Jamie. I'm just going to take, guys. I'm really sorry. I got to go do a tinkle. I will be back in a second. I'm sorry.
Take the camera with you, boy. Take the camera with you. It's okay.
We'll wait.
Yeah, Matt. Some people want to know: is Convita now taking patients? And if so, what are the prices like on the strains?
So yes, we are taking patients. We're flat open. In order to access Cannabis, because of the unique kind of like startup that we had, like the way Spartan Wellness was created, like by a bunch of vets doing it, and we had our mission and our goal in mind, and we stick to that. So Spartan Wellness patients, so if you sign up, you get through one of our portals.
Yep.
You have full access to Cannabis immediately. For veterans, they'll do bridge, so the first 3 grams, with as long as you meet your awarded conditions and stuff. They do a bridge coverage, and other than that, it's very simple, and it's open and available to anyone who wants to apply, I guess, or to join. So it's not a select group. There is no waiting list for Cannabis, I guess, if that's what the question is. Sign up and for sure. And it's actually, we've gone through great lengths to ensure that it's fairly quick. It's quick, and it's fairly easy. And if it's not, we do have a fairly in-depth crew or group that will help you through that process. And in ever-growing numbers, right, to the point where we have a waiting list of people that are willing to help, because it's very veteran-centric, organized in the way that we help. It's that buddy system.
Yep, definitely.
Peer-to-peer, right?
Is there any more there? There's still more.
What are the?
Do you have a strain that you recommend, Matt, out of Convita?
For first-time growers.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, do you have a strain? This is a growing question. Do you have a strain that you recommend for a first-time grower?
Oh, to grow?
Yeah.
A strain to grow?
Yep. First-time grower.
Okay, so right off the bat, I mean, seeds, like planting your own seed is probably the best, easiest way, just because of the growth potential. There's nothing wrong with it. If you get a clone, I'm always scared that where you get your clone from, unless you're getting it from like an LP, you know what I mean? If you're not just getting it from your buddy, you get bugs and stuff. So like for a first time grower, you don't want to have to deal with anybody else's issues, right?
Yep.
So a lot of people will sell you a clone and spray it down so you can't visually inspect it. There's nothing, but there's an underlying issue there, and it will surface because you grow in an opportune environment. So the answer is a seed. And as for strain wise, a quick Google search will enable you to find an earlier strain. For a first grower, you want to get one under your belt. You know what I mean? You want to get the full cycle through, and even you try to get about 2 or 3 cycles through before you really want to let up or take a break, because that's that habit forming. But so something that's fairly quick. Look for your 55-day flowers, or 7-8 week flowers. They're out there. And that's what I would suggest, is from a seed and start with a quicker flower, so that you can get your first cut and crop, or you know what I mean. You get that sense of reward sooner because it's somewhat challenging. It's a lot of work. You know, you gotta.
It's work, but it's fun.
Go in and check on them every day, right?
Yeah. You gotta talk to your plants, don't you? You sing to them, Matt. I remember you singing to them.
I hang out. It's my happy place, right?
I bet you, Riad, he has pictures on his phone. Every pot grower, really good pot grower that I know, they have pictures on their phone like it's their kids. You know, have you seen my babies? They're growing so fast. Look at that.
It's true, I'm sure, you know what I mean. My family probably, you know what I mean, wouldn't be so happy, but yeah, like I'd say 80% of the photos on my phone are cannabis. And I can tell you, like, you know, looking back, like a photo album, like, oh, I remember that was the summer of '06, and you know, it was the top one at the back, you know, I called Stretch, and like, oh yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's like that.
All right, we're almost out of time, Riad. So before we give away the magic butter machine, let's tell because we got quite a crowd of watching us here now. Let's tell them a little bit about the regatta. You're planning on coming to the regatta.
So, and Matt's actually probably going to get going with us too. So it's
let's let the people know
in
the regatta.
Carrot.
Who's coming?
He's out with an L. He thinks he's a pretty good arm wrestler. Look him up, Devin Larrett, world champion, a few times over actually. So yeah, no, we're you know, obviously everything is up in the air right now with the uncertain times, but our intention is to be at the regatta. Devin's going to be there. Matt's going to be there. I'll be there. We're going to obviously do some other stuff on the island. You know, maybe a few barbecues and whatnot, but we're definitely going to be at the regatta. Take on Devin. If you beat him, there's a prize. I've seen him lose, so it's possible, and I'm confident. And he says no, but I'm confident there's some guy in Newfoundland or even a girl that can take him on and beat him, because I know Newfoundland people, Jamie. I've been there a few times now, and
my son.
People. You're built tough. You're built strong. So you know. So we're going to be there for the regatta for a few days. I think it's the 5th. You said, right? So you know, depending on what's going on with this COVID-19 coronavirus thing, if it allows us, we'll be there 100%.
Let me say it the way I want to say it now. Newfoundland, you heard it here. Regatta this year. The big man is coming, the champ. And yes, he may be the champ with the both right hand and left hand, but I think there's a Newfoundlander out there. There's a Newfoundlander out there that can beat him, and I want to be your manager. That's right. I'm going to be your manager. I can talk the talk. I can't walk nowhere. But I'm going to be your manager. You're going to beat Devin. Yes, you are. And I'm going to be there right there by you. Devin, God love you. I love you. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, I should have brought him on for this one too, right?
Yeah, next week.
He's pretty pumped for it. He's excited. He loves Newfoundland. You know, I thought he had been there a couple times, Matt, like with his military career, because you know, a lot of times they would go out there, but he hasn't been Newfoundland, so he's even more stoked to get there.
Newfoundland either.
I see there's a Newfoundland woman out there who's going to tear the arm right off him.
I've been like a Iqaluit and all the other Inuits or whatever. No, I shouldn't say that. I should know them, but I have. I've traveled everywhere except for Newfoundland. The only province I've not been.
I've seen my old grandmother stirring up the lassie buns like this, just going like that. And I come over and grab the pot and I'm like, fuck, I can't even move it, Granny. And she's like, Jesus Christ. She'll tear the arm. Yeah.
Table then, she'll probably hurt Devin. That's good.
Rip the arms off him.
Yeah, rip the arms off him.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Okay, so to give away a magic butter machine, last week we had a spinning wheel and everything else. We got way too many people watching. I'm not going to put everyone through that. So, remember the picture I showed you earlier, Riad?
Yeah.
I'm going to put, because there's so many people watching.
Actually, you had to text me.
Yeah, I didn't know it either. Vanessa had to do it for me. So I'm going to put up a picture, ladies and gentlemen. You got to figure out what the picture is trying to say. You write in a comment of what the answer is. The first person to write in the right comment, you win. You're not allowed to write 16 comments, though. Okay, you can't have 16 different answers. Try to keep it to one answer a person. All right, everybody, good luck. Everybody see the screen? Riad, you've seen it before. I'm going to put up the picture. Oh, shit. There it is. Tell me what this picture means. The first person to put up the comment wins. If we don't have it...
And here's a hint. Somebody might have no hair like me. Just to give a little bit of help. He's good looking like me too.
I'll give it a couple minutes. If no one's got an answer, I'll give you a hint.
But anyways, I just, while we have a chance, I'll talk about it real quick too, is, at Spartan Wellness, it's about choice. We work with most of the LPs across Canada, licensed producers. So,
winner.
You do have
we got a winner.
When you come to Spartan. And, we can help you, whether it be Vita or any other LP that you want to choose from. We can help you with it. And you'll get the best advice you can get to make sure you're making the right choice.
You were, okay. All the answers are coming in. It is right. The answer is the Addams family. That is the answer of the question. And we do have a winner. Jeff Nicholas, you are the proud winner of the Magic Butter Machine. Compliments of Spartan Wellness and magicbutter.com.
Well done, Jeff.
Well done, Jeff. You got the answer.
So once again, Jamie, once you get the address, just get it over to us there, and we'll get it curated out.
Will do. Thanks.
So shipping is taking a little longer, so we can only go into our office at certain times, obviously with the new environment we're in. So your product will probably ship later next week.
Nice.
So once we have the address, we'll get it shipped over to you there in Newfoundland. So congratulations, and thank you for joining the show, joining our little talk.
Yeah, and I want to get a shout out to the some of the groups that are joining us: the Pot Growers of Newfoundland, Blown Away Stoners, Cooper's Corner. I'm missing Roberts. What's Robert's group's name? Sorry, Robert.
Best buddies? No.
I can't remember. I had it all in my head. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Shout out to Jeff. Congratulations for winning. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Riad, for joining us. If you are so sad that you missed out, you're so sad that you lost, Riad did let everyone know that we are going to be doing this more often. We can't promise every week, but we're going to promise more giveaways from Spartan Wellness and Magic Butter Machine.
And if you want to ask any questions and you need help with anything growing related, definitely Matt. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to throw you out there, but definitely contact Spartan Wellness through our website info. So basically, you can visit our website. All that information will come on there in the boxes. But info@spartanwellness.ca. Is the best email to use, and we'll get it over to Matt, and Matt can answer your questions as you go along. So, listen, I just want to say, Jamie, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. Matt, it's awesome to have you on the show, bro. You and I served together a long time in the military. And I just want to say, everybody in Newfoundland, please stay safe, please stay healthy. Let's all self-isolate. Let's do our part. Let's lead by example as Canadians, as we have done in over 150 years. Let's show the rest of the world that how important this is, and let's all be safe and healthy. And to all your loved ones, my heart, my thoughts go out to all of you. Please stay safe and please stay healthy. Thank you.
Thanks, Riad. Oh, Jay Frost, Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost. That's another one I wanted to give a shout out to. Sorry about that, Jay. I got to make a list of all the groups so I don't fuck it up like I did this time.
No problem.
Thanks, guys, for having us having a chat with me. Cheers, everybody.
Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye.